guys, welcome back to Justin Westergreen Outdoors. This is fish out here in the summertime, this long dams. And we're gonna go up and down this dam real quick today and see what we can catch. Some of the lures that I got tied on today, I got a little shaky head finesse worm, and I got a couple big 10-inch worms. One being on a Ned head and one being on a shaky head. So we're gonna see what we can do along this dam, but summertime, dams are a great place to find some big fish, so stay tuned. We'll see what we can get. Thank you. Okay guys, we ain't been here long. We're already on the board. I mean, dams are just a key thing to go over here and fish during the summertime, and should hold some big ones, but you're almost guaranteed to catch some fish. A couple different ways you can fish these dams. Right now I'm just casting up and hopping it back down, and the fish are just kind of sitting on the edge where it kind of drops off different places or behind bigger rocks. But if you figure out that paralleling them at a certain depth is better, and it also depends on the type of lure that you're using. If you were using a jerk bait, that'd be a better situation to parallel your bank. Or if you're using a crankbait, you might want to 45 it, might also want to parallel it. But right now we're just using a shaky head worm, so we're just hopping it back towards the boat. Trying to figure out what depth they're in more consistently. Little guys are liking this old shaky head. Also, some things to look for on your electronics as you're going down the dam here. Every dam's going to have some subtle points on it. You can see this one jetting out just a little bit down there. You can also use mapping to sometimes help you figure out where them points might be, but this lake doesn't have mapping as much. This has your standard Illinois mapping on it, but right here there's a little point coming out. If I could hold the boat perfectly still, it's kind of making it bigger than what it really is on here on the 360, but pay attention to your electronics to figure out where them subtle points are at. That'd be a good ambush points where bass will live, and that's where that last one just came off of. So just always be looking at your electronics, mapping, whatever's at your disposal. As you go down the bank here, you can just see the different sizes of rock here, but a lot of them are the same size. But you see the bigger ones here and there scattered out. Well, that's happening below the water. So just keep that in mind as you're working down here. That's where them fish will be hanging most of the time. Buy something different. Another good thing today, we have the wind blowing right into the dam here. And another good tip while you're working along through here, you just want to pull it your bait and fill every rock and just work nice nicely around every rock, and because fish could be sitting on just behind it or in front of it or off to the side of it. So yeah, just work your bait nice and slow around every rock. It'd be better, a little bit better today with if we had a little bit sunnier conditions. It would keep them closer to the boulders on the bottom in the shade a little bit better. But you know, if we can't catch them on the worm too much, we might have to switch over to a jerk bait or something, crankbait or something like that. So we'll cast this 10-inch worm, or not 10-inch worm, around this giant Ned rig around and see if we can get a bigger bite. One here. Getting a little bigger. Nowhere else along this dam I've seen grasses except right here, and we've caught a few off of it. See if anything else is setting up in there. You can see it right there on the 360 right here. Been a couple small ones up in there. See if we can catch any more off of it. But those are things to look for, differences along what is pretty much exactly the same type of scenario all the way down it. Look for different points. Grass, maybe a lay down. So always be paying attention to your electronics. They definitely will make you more efficient when fishing a dam. We reached the corner of this dam, and I noticed on the graph here that it stair-stepped down, and these fish were really stacked on the last step right before it entered into 20+ foot of water. And as you can see here, it was just every cast. But remember, once you find one along the dam, there's more than one usually. So don't just speed by it. Keep on casting in the same area, and you can put on a fish clinic in a hurry. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Also, drop a comment below if you like this content and what other content that you might want to see in the future. Thanks again.